The Magnolia Ledger setting, small southern town in Mississippi. Modern day, a place still battling the echoes of its past. Story summary: an aging Black War veteran named Raymond Ray Carter, once a civil rights protester and decorated Marine, returns to his hometown after decades away. He walks into the town's most prominent hotel, the Magnolia House, a grand, historic building that once refused him entry during segregation. The staff, unaware of who he is, treat him with hostility and thinly veiled racism. That is, until they learn the truth. He now owns the hotel, but this isn't just a story about poetic justice. It's about healing, legacy, and what people choose to do with power. Once they finally have it full story, Ray Carter steps off the Greyhound with nothing but a leather bag and a cane carved with his own hands. His walk is slow but deliberate. The Mississippi sun doesn't burn like it used to, or maybe he just doesn't let it anymore. At 78, Ray had buried 2 wars and 1 wife. What haunted him most, though, wasn't combat. It was his hometown, and the ghosts it never tried to bury. He had left Hawthorne, Mississippi in 1971 after being refused service at the Magnolia House. They told him it was policy. What they meant was that his skin, despite his uniform and medals, wasn't welcome. Ray vowed then never to return, but legacies have gravity. His younger sister, Nadine, had passed 6 months earlier, leaving behind a small house and a shoebox of letters. Inside one letter was a real estate deed and the key to a secret she had kept for 30 years. Nadine had used Ray's military pension checks, sent home religiously, and mostly untouched, to start buying shares in Magnolia Holdings, the parent company of the very hotel that once turned him away. Slowly, quietly, patiently, she became the majority owner, and when she died, she left it all to him. Ray walks through the revolving doors of the hotel now, with the same stride he used to carry into battle. The staff at the front desk eye him with suspicion. The lobby, polished with marble floors and high ceilings, is bustling until it isn't. "Can I help you, sir?" the young white receptionist asks, her smile brittle. "I've got a reservation," Ray replies. She checks the system. "I'm sorry. I don't see anything under your name." "Maybe you made a mistake behind her," a middle-aged manager emerges. "His name is Tommy Whitaker, son of the original owner." His face stiffens at the sight of Ray. "We don't rent to walk-ins," Tommy says, flatly. Ray smiles. "Good thing I'm not here for a room." He reaches into his pocket and slides a sealed envelope across the counter. It's addressed to acting manager. Inside is a notarized letter, a transfer of ownership, and the hotel's new mission statement, printed on elegant paper. Effective immediately. The Magnolia House is under new management. Its doors will reflect the dignity and equity owed to all. The room is silent. Tommy reads it once. Twice. His hands shake. I'm the owner now," Ray says. "You're standing in my lobby." Silence cracks into a gasp from a young bellhop nearby, who drops his clipboard. A woman in the lobby, older, white, with a rigid spine softened by time, begins to cry. It's Mrs. Devereaux, once a fierce opponent of integration, now a fragile widow with a soft gaze. "I remember you," she whispers. "They turned you away." Ray doesn't respond. He looks around the lobby at the walls that once echoed with silence when he needed a room. Now they wait for his voice. "I'm not here for revenge," he says clearly, loudly. "I came back to show what grace looks like when power changes hands." He reopens the doors to the Magnolia House, not just for himself, but for those who were never allowed to enter. The hotel is renamed Carter House, its legacy repurposed into something worthy of his story. In the months that follow, Ray turns the hotel into a symbol of restorative justice. The dining hall hosts veteran dinners. The rooftop features murals of local civil rights heroes. And the staff becomes one of the most diverse in the county one night. As he sits in the corner of the lobby with a cigar, a young black couple walks in holding hands. They look nervous, not used to stepping into a place that once seemed like enemy territory first time here. Ray asks. They nod. Then let me be the first to welcome you, and just like that, Carter House becomes more than a hotel. It becomes home